Hey guys, Mecha-san here. It's time for a death battle. Glad I can say that now. So we got very early death battle actually. Like this is they advertised as a bonus episode and everything like that. So and they were clearly sponsored by well digital team. I forgot the name of the company that makes it, the studio game studio. But yeah, we got a death battle between Excalibur versus Raiden. Excalibur from Warframe and Raiden from Metal Gear. And before I get into the nitty gritty of this here, this matchup follows the same issue I had with the last death battle, in which it was a specific individual versus a composite. Because that's what Excalibur is. A composite, technically, because it's a Warframe. Excalibur, the Warframe. Well, yeah, it's got some general set abilities here that all throughout here. But in the end, Excalibur refers to, well, the Warframe, which is essentially not the one potting it. Alright, I know a bit of a Warframe here, okay? I have played it, but oh boy. So let me try to break it down. Basically, the Warframes are like full-on puppets that the Tenno, the operator, can control via psychic link. They're basically remote radio-controlled drones, but in a way, the Tenno is linked here, so he moves the Tenno like it's own body here. But if the Warframe gets destroyed, the Tenno is fine. The operator is completely fine because, other than the suit. And that's another issue here, because there is no set fighting style for Excalibur here. Like, any Tenno can pilot a Warframe. They can switch out to whatever. I mean, Excalibur from Volt, Tanya, Inaros, you name it. As such, they all have their own different fighting styles here, technically. I mean, yeah, like I said, Excalibur's Warframe, it has set abilities here, like the flashing and the swords that launch, and of course the energy blade. That thing's awesome. But the way it fights, it varies. It could be, I mean, depending on the Tenno here, it could be, he could be all stealth-like here, going in silent, trying to remain undetected, assassinating, or he could go guns blazing. And even then, the fighting, even in that regard, it all depends on, does he like to go in for the close quarters here, or does he prefer range, keeping distance? So yeah, that's the issue. That's the same issue I have here, and the problem with composite characters versus a single individual. So yeah, and who is gonna win here? Again, because the way the mechanics work in Warframe, Raiden can destroy Excalibur, but it wouldn't matter because the Tenno operating it's alive here. And in fact, if the Tenno can like emerge from Excalibur here and use its power, it's like, oh boy, yeah, because we're talking a being who's been exposed to the void. The void, a realm of, best described, a realm of unreality, where there is literally zero existence. They've been exposed, changed, and Raiden's gonna face against that? Yeah. And again, even if he does damage to Warframe, that thing can heal itself, like, easy, because Warframes are biological. As opposed to Raiden, who is mechanical. Like, he loses an arm, there's no, like, that's nothing. He's in trouble here. Whereas a Warframe, they lose body parts here, it can either regrow back or they have tools to heal themselves automatically. Also, I imagine the sword of a Warframe here, particularly Excalibur, would either be able to cut through the high frequency blade of Raiden. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to go with Raiden now. I mean, sorry, I'm on Excalibur here. Especially when you see this right here, like apparently this death battle sponsored by Warframe. Yeah, I want to get back to playing Warframe, but the way the game is structured makes it very difficult to follow the story here. I wish there was a setting I could engage where I followed more. I go through a more linear pathway, like the path I gotta take for the story route and everything here, with the obvious like side objectives, optional stuff like that are shown. But at this point in time, it's just so hard for a new player or even a returning player that's been gone for a while to pick the game back up. What if you're wondering here, my first Warframe was Excalibur. I've got Ash, Volt, and Trinity Prime. I don't even remember how I got that, especially with the fact that I technically only have the standard 3 slots for Warframe, and yet I managed to get Trinity without having to pay for anything like that. I think it was a Prime reward. I don't know. So let's just watch this.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by
I do love the cinematic scenes.
Digital event TennoCon on July 16th, where players will be treated to a
oh yeah, they got a new horse now,
including the upcoming open world expansion, the Duviri Paradox.
You can join the Paradox TennoCon for highly valuable drops, including the rare Titania Prime.
With Trinity Prime, yeah, not the Titania Prime, Trinity Prime, the healer. Titania Prime. Okay, but I love these primes. Alright, this is a new start here. Oh yeah, because she's
Oh, just conducting some research. I've discovered a Tenno foundry in the process of crafting a new Warframe. I'm just about wrapped. What are you doing here?
Sometimes I have these horrible nightmares and I just wake up here in a cold sweat. I don't even think my car's in the parking lot.
What the heck?
What you're doing sounds way more interesting. So
yeah, like I want to know more.
A scientist doesn't play favorite.
Oh, bullshit. Our job is the equivalent of banging action figures together. You've got to have a favorite.
Yeah, you got a point.
If I had to pick, I'd go with the very first Warframe ever created, the death-dealing techno-organic ninja Excalibur.
Yeah.
You mean he's a cyborg ninja? Like Raiden from Metal Gear?
What?
They're all cyborg.
Not technically cyborgs. More like super-powered biomechanical vessels that are unlike anything I've ever seen.
Biomechanical, exactly.
This is gonna get crazy, so spoilers ahead.
Yeah, just give me the lore.
Give me. Let me see this.
In the origin system,
She's which they're post-human.
The Void, an extra-dimensional spatial realm that allowed for travel across
All the teenager
distances. However,
first of the most Warframe.
The Zariman 10-0, the Void drove all the adults on board into an insane, murderous frenzy.
Yeah, except the kids.
Like my first wedding reception.
Then the children.
The children, though, absorbed the Void's energies,
they're
imbuing them with the powers they need.
Still developing bodies and everything like that. We're able to.
Parents and survive. When the Zariman 10-0 emerged from the Void, the children were permanently changed.
And the Orokin.
The Tenno.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure those traumatized little whippersnappers received only the best of care.
No,
instead,
the Orokin were assholes.
Use their void powers to control warframes through a process called transference. But
their
abilities were so powerful that the Orokin grew to fear the Tenno and tried to have them destroyed. The Tenno were hidden from the Orokin and put into a deep sleep. That is, until one day, they awakened to defend a war-torn origin system.
The Grenier, the Corporus,
mother, the Lotus.
So they're basically sci-fi child soldiers.
Sort of.
Pretty much.
The Lotus
This pod for centuries at a young age, they control their Warframe from the safety of their pod through,
There are almost 50 different Warframes
and continue.
There, each with their own unique abilities and combat styles. But I think that the very first created Excalibur.
Yeah, I'm still amazed they haven't made a Warframe that controls plant life.
Master swordsman with his razor-sharp skana, Excalibur is an expert at racking up quick kills faster than the eye can track. He's unmatched.
I guess they're having trouble balancing that out, but
unique abilities like Radial Blind, which releases a flash of light to incapacitate nearby foes, or Radial Javelin.
Yeah, Radial Javelin.
Which blasts out a wide burst of energy spears.
Bullet jump.
His greatest and most iconic is easily the Exalted Blade, a sword of light that
Yes.
slicks just about anything to pieces. You don't get much cooler than that.
Exactly.
Laser guns, Wiz.
I'm sorry.
You just
Raiden's
laser
good.
guns
Raiden's dead.
automatically make you cooler.
You
Funny
just
should
laser
say
guns,
that.
yeah.
While individual warframes like Excalibur may specialize in certain fields, they all have access to an incredible suite of futuristic weaponry, like the
Yeah.
nuclear, which can fire concentrated beams of microwaves, literally cooking you from the inside out.
Okay.
Or the Glaxian, which halts molecular vibrations entirely, freezing you in place.
Oh, wow.
Or guns that fire radioactive plasma, toxic barbs, or even acidic needles. He has,
I
I'm
got
not
to-
exaggerating here, over 500 different named weapons.
Man, he sounds
Five?
like a
I
one-man
am-
army.
Oh, you think
Damn.
that's crazy? Excalibur can
I'm
call down
behind.
an Archwing, basically a futuristic
Yeah.
space jetpack with missiles, force fields, and the ability to fire miniature bullets.
I did try the Archwings here, but they're hard to control.
While
Like,
warframes usually battle alongside
They need to be
one
better
another, they
tutorials.
have had the occasional head-to-head scrap,
Okay,
where
kill
they've
giants.
exhibited the durability to survive even the most powerful attacks that other warframes have.
If you just send entire Sentinels,
For
corporate
example,
grenade infected army.
massive concentrated antimatter from the warframe Nova.
Sounds pretty
The antimatter,
exciting.
yeah, antimatter.
I think I have someone in mind that might put that to the test.
Okay, do you really want to talk about Raiden? Is that what this is?
Yes,
Come on, Wiz.
yes.
Child soldier, half robot assassin, glorious Nippon steel. It's a perfect
Nippon
match.
Steel.
Raised from childhood to be
This-
a trained
I
killer
mean, yeah,
in the
but-
war-torn streets of Liberia by the future president of the United States. Jack never knew what it meant to control his own destiny, to live his own life. The only thing he knew was how to kill, and he proved it when he accomplished one of the greatest feats in
Oh
video
boy,
game
I would
history.
love if they made a Revengeance too.
That was Metal Gear
But that's never gonna happen.
Legions of angry fanboys be damned.
Like
Solid Snake
Japanese
was
swords.
yesterday's news. This was Raiden.
Yeah, I've heard. I remember that. It's like now people can look back at that game and what? Be okay?
The Patriots captured him and turned him into a cyborg for their own complicated purposes. Even after the Patriots' downfall, Raiden
Hey,
struggled to build a
controlling and manipulating the world is a very
genuine
complex,
ecstasy for war.
complex
Well,
job.
At least he's got to put his weeb skills to work. with
Raiden
the
was mostly for
weapons he's
gun,
pulled off
his
the
older
corpses
weapon,
of
firearm,
all
but
the
still
poor
capable of
souls
using
that dare
and-
mess with him. He's got dystopia, a magnetic sigh that pulls you towards your enemy, or l'étranger.
L'étranger.
You actually said that right.
Which is a
L'étranger,
convertible
yeah.
stab/whip combination made of arms. Plus rocket launchers, claymore mines, EMP grenades, and all his stuff from MGS2.
They're including all that, huh?
His high-frequency blade he inherited from Jetstream Sam, the Murasama.
I have to admit, the high-frequency blades are marvels. They vibrate at such high speeds that they can destabilize the physical structures of metals on contact, greatly increasing
Yeah,
their
at this point, why they should? In fact, you know what? A better matchup here,
If that makes sense.
better matchup here would be Excalibur versus the Guyver. Why not? Why don't we get that here? We have the Guyver in the death battle.
But carbon nanotubes, one of the strongest materials known to man. The bonds between carbon atoms are incredibly strong, which means that the tensile strength of carbon nanotubes is greater than even the toughest metals, like titanium. Using the high end of potential shear strengths, slicing clean through a building-sized Metal Gear Ray would require an energy equivalent to, at most, 100 kilotons of TNT.
And the Murasama is
You know, I noticed that
cuttier. How else would he have
they're
had
adding numbers here, but they didn't do that for Warframe.
Under Armstrong and his nanomachines, son. Unlike those beltway pansies, poked out Ayn Rand can hit the ground so hard it splits lava. He was somehow a vastly more difficult boss than the stadium-sized Metal Gear Excelsis right
Yeah.
to shreds minutes earlier.
Exactly.
Do not with this, Senator.
That is, unless your nickname is Jack the Ripper.
Raiden spent years fighting
Speed
for
and
justice
acrobat,
and
electric
denying who he
nuclear
really was
stones,
inside.
summoning
And
body
it took
contest
his
point
battles with
weakness.
Desperado enforcement to finally
Good luck finding weak
realize
points
that
in,
he's a killer,
for
plain and
Tenno.
simple, and he lives to test his skills against others.
When he enters Ripper mode, any last shred of inhibition leaves his body, and his strength and skill skyrocket.
And that's exactly what Armstrong saw in Raiden. Living proof of his philosophy in action. Someone who pulled themselves out of hell with nothing but their determination to survive.
You're batshit
Raiden did not
insane!
see it that way. Just because he had to fight for survival doesn't
Well,
mean the
it's
whole
not
world
stop
had to.
cross
And
missiles.
it was only through an act of
Destroy
generosity
Metal
from
Gear
Raiden's
Access.
slain rival, Sam, that he
Memorable
managed
cut
to win.
while
His
raindrop
sword may have
holds
been
it still.
a tool of justice, not used in
The
anger,
my
but
fuck
the
that was Metal
Murasama
Gear Solid
wasn't
2.
that sword, and with it he ended Armstrong once and for all, and lived the rest of his life on his own terms. Look, I know we're just shooting the shit, but Raiden would definitely kick Excalibur's ass.
You've got to be joking.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
I'm sorry.
didn't sell
I
it
love
enough
that.
spiel, but Warframes like Excalibur are unbelievable.
Yeah, they got shields as well.
A whole other level from cyborg ninjas like Raiden.
Oh yeah? We're in the lab. We've got the research done. Prove it.
Okay, the mark's almost impressive, sure, but Excalibur's futuristic arsenal is
Although,
hundreds
what
of
about the
more
blades?
and leagues more varied. Raiden would just be overwhelmed.
Excalibur may win in quantity, Wiz, but quality is what matters most. And considering his weapons are mostly made of metal, it won't
Yeah,
be any trouble for Raiden
yeah, alien
to melt
metals.
right through him with the Murasama, especially with how crazy fast he is.
The motor's also
Raiden
metal.
can run up walls and
Oh,
break
then,
dance
carbon
with
out.
leggy
Whatever.
moving robots attached to his feet. He can slice bullets out of
Oh,
the air
God.
and even boost his reaction.
So can
flight mode.
the Tenno
entire
here. They can
world slows
block
down to a
bullets and
near
lasers and
stop.
stuff like that.
Well, sure, Metal Gear characters like Revolver Ocelot can shoot bolts of electricity out of the air with regular pistols, which is probably around hundreds of times faster than sound. I guess that counts as fast.
Oh, please, that's nothing! Raiden can increase his perception to the point that raindrops around him aren't even moving. That might not seem as crazy at first glance, but he's also able to swing his sword dozens of times, while time is almost stopped. By my calculations, that'd be about
Wow.
11%
Calculations.
of the speed of light.
Oh, is this happening? Is this actually happening?
Yeah, apparently
You
it
wanna
is.
calc off, big guy?
Come on,
Excalibur
you have to do
literally
calculations.
blocked a beam of light with his sword. Judging by the distance it moved relative to how far the light beam traveled, Excalibur had to have been swinging at 9% the speed of light.
King dethroned.
Well, keep in mind, this guy just came out of the freaking
Boy, now.
of the pod there.
Part of the picture. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid. Now, Excalibur may not be one-punching asteroids, but he's proven more than capable.
Although he got
of
other
making
swords. You
entire
can
platoons
point the
of
guns,
elite
the
soldiers.
swords.
But remember,
The
Wiz,
sword are not
you
melee
said it
weapons.
yourself, robot kryptonite. All old Jack needs is one.
He's
good
not a
swing of that
robot.
Murasama.
He's not
And
metal.
Excalibur's
He's
getting
a
sliced to
he's a
pieces.
biological
You
construct.
Really think your Warframe can take on a pure-blooded killer like Raiden?
Oh, you
Oh,
really
this is
think your cyborg ninja can take on a ghost soldier from the future?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Forever a mystery.
No way to determine a winner.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh yeah, I could definitely go for a beer right now.
No, idiot, settle this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah! It's time for a death battle!
Okay, I posed for my
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Warframe, but let me ask, Wiz,
I posed with
what
thumbnail,
is
but it's really
Warframe exactly?
Warframe is a free-to-play online action game set in an ever-changing sci-fi universe with a passionate
Yeah.
community of more than 70 million registered players worldwide.
That sounds awesome. What's it about?
You play as the Tenno, an enigmatic race of ancient warriors capable of tremendous agility, speed, and superpowered abilities. Wield an
Yeah.
arsenal of more than 600 weapons, including blades, guns,
Oh.
and more.
That sure sounds like a
For those of you who are interested here, don't be fooled here. At first, there's a limit to how much anything can get. And it's there is a massive learning curve here, which, yeah, not that friendly here. And even if when you get it right, it's like, ugh, I play on PS4 and I still, no. It's also impossible to like tell stories like that here, or how to really tell when a mission is well above your pay grade sometimes, or how do you level it up or shit. I'm confused by a lot of stuff here. It's like it's just not that clear cut, and even though the lore of this Warframe is interesting, I want to know more. I do want to experience it. It feels like it's just too much here, and I got other games to play.
Tenno fun, eh, Wiz?
Please stop.
Also, yeah, the Tenno can actually leave the Warframe in.
Combines a personal story of self-discovery with an action-packed space opera. Embark on
Look at
missions
that.
involve ninja-like acrobatic shooting and melee, personal
Ooh, wow.
spaceflight, open-world exploration, collaborative spaceship.
I still haven't got my
combat, and more.
spaceship either.
That sounds exciting to you. Warframe is available on all platforms. Play Warframe for free today on all platforms by using our sign-up link below.
Digital Extremes is giving Death Battle viewers their very own free collection of Excalibur-themed items.
Really?
Until July 19th, go to warframe.com or visit the in-game marketplace and use promo code
What the
WFDeathBattle
f-
to redeem it.
The Death Battle Excalibur item collection
Okay.
includes a special Excalibur helmet, deadly powerful
Special?
weapons,
Oh,
and
I think I got that
more.
helmet, actually.
Everything you need to
I'll try it. I'll try it
personalize
anyhow.
your game Excalibur and unleash his lethal ninja prowess on the battlefield.
All right, let's see what's going on. I still say Excalibur. Again, yeah, it's a side. Warframe, the Foundry, nice. A Warframe is in a robot. It's in a mech.
Are you seeing this?
Tenno, an enemy is ahead, and that Foundry is crafting a warframe.
Foundry's coming to a Warframe? Yeah, exactly. You didn't bring up the bladed weapons. All right.
Straight to the point. Metal freaks like you usually got a monologue first.
Yeah, Tenno will talk. Ooh. Okay, the song,
His
nice.
sword, it's weakening yours.
I'm pretty sure they Warframe also have high frequency blades, so good luck getting past the shields. Out of bullets.
Infinite ammo.
Ah! I get that reference. Even I know that reference. Which I had a headband on.
Yes, I'm in. Mr. Raiden, sir, or can I call you Jack? Big fan. What the hell?
What the heck? What the heck? How did you get hacked in the... Oh my god.
Just listen. You'll never expect your secret weapon.
Yeah, never expect your secret weapon. You cheated?
Listen, he's definitely hiding in the cardboard box.
Out of here.
What the heck? You guys are cheating! Oh no, he's not hiding in a cover box. He just had a bomb. You guys are cheating now! Oh, there we go, the wing. Is that a prime? That looks like a prime. That looks like a primary wing.
Doctor, it's time to let her rip.
Again. Then we got Exalted Blade.
Survival of the fittest. The rules of nature.
Rules of nature. That's not gonna work.
My child, you're not done yet.
Exactly.
I'm surging your warframe's power systems.
Here we are. I like the song as well. Must up the molecule. Yo, yeah, it frees the molecules. And bang! Sorry, Raiden.
Excellent work, Tenno. Now for the Foundry. Oh, it's finished.
What? Hey, who's the Warframe? Who's he?
Shock one up for the Count King. The math boy is back.
Oh, infinite ammo, Wiz. He had infinite ammo.
Yeah, he did.
Sure, and yes, that is 100% indisputably canon, but there was
Yeah,
a lot more
yeah,
going
it's
on
directly
here
referenced
that
to Infinite Ammo
gave Excalibur
in sort of cutscene. It is canon.
Both
Apparently it
were
is.
super
I love it.
skilled Swordsman and ninja, and their speeds were almost even. So the fight was ultimately gonna come down to whose tech is better. And I've gotta say, it looks like Excalibur just had a lot more to pull from.
Warframes
Also,
have access to an
Raiden's
absurd amount of varied
has-
weapons.
can
Despite
burn through his
Raiden's
energy.
unique armaments, they were never going to stack up in sheer quantity. And consider specific guns like Glaxian, which can halt molecular movement, a
Exactly.
direct counter to Raiden's high-frequency blade. While Excalibur may not always be carrying it, every Warframe is proficient with each of their over 500 weapons.
Blast of that, and Raiden might as well be working with a regular slab of steel. Excalibur was way stronger too. Sure, Raiden could cut through giant Metal Gear rays made of carbon nanotubes, generating up to 100 kilotons of TNT.
Yeah,
Not
but
as much as Excalibur. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid.
and these guys are
meaning
built
it would
for
have
like
to be at least
space
6 kilometers
interstellar
across,
warfare.
just like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Now, Atlas did not completely halt its kinetic energy. By exploiting fissures within the asteroid, he was able to
Oricon
pulverize it to
steel,
dust.
baby.
That means his punch had to hit with an energy of at least 46 gigatons of TNT. Sure, in canon, Atlas is stronger than Excalibur.
Yeah.
But they fought and defeated similar enemies, so Excalibur would naturally.
Well,
have to
Excalibur
be
Warframe
somewhere
profile,
in
same
Atlas's
in-game
ballpark.
power stats.
Even if Excalibur only
Moving
possessed
consist-
1% of Atlas's strength, he'd still be nearly 4,000 times stronger than Raiden.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty consistent with the energy output of Nova's antimatter blast too. Warframes are just that tough.
Yeah, they're like,
Even
wow.
with the high-frequency blade's unique vibrating ability, it cannot cut through everything. Raiden's original blade actually shattered
Yeah,
his
exactly.
Armstrong's super hard skin and required the stronger Murasama to finish the job. Against a foe vastly more durable than anyone Raiden's ever faced, it's unlikely the Murasama would score a kill in time.
Even if Raiden got enough hits in to break Excalibur's shields and eventually land a fatal blow, the Tenno operator piloting would still survive unharmed.
Yeah,
Raiden
exactly.
put up a valiant effort, but Excalibur's absurd arsenal, impressive durability, and raw power put an end to the silver-haired swordsman.
Excalibur had the metal and the gear to make
metal and
Jack
the gear.
R.I.P.
The winner
R.I.P.
is Excalibur.
I won.
Told you so.
Another note they didn't bring up here, but Jack, Raiden, he has a finite amount of fuel here, and he burns up that. You know how he has to? What the hell, really? Sorry, you know how I have to refill himself with electrolytes every so often and heals damage? Whereas a Warframe, their fuel is the Tenno. Like, from what I gather, the Tenno are the fuel here because of their void connection, because of their connection in the void. So, and that's infinite. So basically, the Excalibur could eventually just worn out Raiden. Sorry about this here. I hate it when I get texts off crowd loud. Really? Crap message. Alright, so yeah, Excalibur had to be here. I mean, this thing is... the technology of Warframe, even though I have trouble playing that game, I do study it. Of course, I'm gonna study that tech here in that reality, so... I just say it's helped quite a bit. I love integrating this kind of stuff. So yeah, I can say Excalibur.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to Warframe for sponsoring this battle. Quick
Although they were
disclaimer,
sponsored,
Digital
so of
Extreme's Warframe
course.
team did not dictate
Yeah,
the victor
Digital
of this
Extreme.
episode, nor even the matchup. They were
Really?
fine with it going either way, and we wouldn't have accepted the sponsorship otherwise. So we're really thankful to them
Alright.
for understanding this show. Remember,
Digital
you can
Extremes.
get a free collection of Excalibur-themed goodies from...
Yeah, Digital Extremes. I'm not saying change it, but have the option for new players to at least like have a more linear path here or something like that. You can switch it up for returning players, stuff like that. Because again, I am so lost. I am so lost just with Warframe and everything like that. I still...
or the in-game marketplace with the
I'm still on my
promo code
ship here. The door that was originally locked up had that infection has opened up, and I removed that little... whatever.
I'm Jocelyn, and
Jocelyn?
I've been promoted.
Really?
I'm about to do all the research nobody else wants to, straight from the desk of Death Battle.
Desk of Death Battle returned. Awesome. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey! God, I hate when that happens. Go back! What the? You gave me back to you. You skipped it too? Wow.
This episode of... So... Dash Battle.
Promoted. I'm
16th.
Joss.
I'm Jocelyn, and I've been promoted.
I love how we got... Oh, come on!
This episode of...
This is getting annoying.
Otherwise, July...
I'm Jocelyn, and
Now, is that He-Man's sword? Right up there? The crash says dummy here. We got Thanos' gauntlet.
I've been promoted.
Kratos' axe, like the frost axe. Go away. So don't click you by accident.
I'm about to do all the research nobody else wants to, straight from the desk of
Mario power plant.
Death Battle.
July 18th. So just a few days away. Cool. All right, so that was it here. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you guys are Warframe fans, something like that here, perhaps you can direct me to any way I can get back into the game, because I do want to get back into the game here, but oh boy, it's confusing. So yeah, tell me down below in the comments. Like and subscribe for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.